Hey, I'm Kris, and thanks for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I am super excited because I am about ready to fly halfway around the world. I'm going to be flying today from Los Angeles International Airport to Hong Kong, and then after a few hours layover I'm going to be flying on to Bangkok, Thailand. This will be my first time to fly Hong Kong Airlines, and I'm really excited to try their new Airbus A350 service from LA to Hong Kong, and then a few hours layover, and then I'll change to another Airbus A350 to fly on to Bangkok. I'm excited, I'm ready to fly, so let's go! I arrived at the airport almost 2 hours before my flight, and I was expecting a long check-in line at Hong Kong Airlines, but actually it wasn't too bad, just a few people, and before you know it, I was at the check-in counter. A friend told me it's common for Hong Kong Airlines to offer economy passengers a business class upgrade if there's space available. And the offer was made to me for today's flight from Los Angeles to Hong Kong for the bargain price of $742. Wow! I think that's a lot cheaper than booking a business class ticket in the first place, but I decided to save the money and stick with my extra legroom economy comfort seat for today's flight. The Tom Bradley International Terminal at LAX is definitely a lot more welcoming now than it was just a few years ago when it was really a dump. Now it's beautiful. There's our aircraft for today's flight, a beautiful Airbus A350. Morning.
Hello. Go straight in camera, please.
Thanks. The economy cabin has 9 18-inch wide seats per row in a 3-3-3 layout. The business class cabin on this A350 has 33 lie-flat seats, and just behind business class is the economy comfort section where I'm sitting in row 32K. Hong Kong Airlines economy comfort seats are standard economy seats with an extra 3 inches of legroom. The surcharge to upgrade to economy comfort was only $9.50 US. The flight attendants gave out amenity kits which include an eye mask, earplugs, socks, and a dental kit. I really like this camera mounted on the underbelly of the aircraft. This is the first time I've ever been able to watch a tug push an aircraft back from the gate. So cool. Wow, check out that massive A380 Super Jumbo. We're ready for takeoff, so let's switch over to the tail-mounted camera. Wow, that's a lucky shot. Check out the American Airlines 787 coming in for a landing on the adjacent runway. It's just incredible how quiet these Rolls-Royce engines are at full takeoff power. Bye-bye, Los Angeles. One of the most beautiful design features of the Airbus A350 is that gorgeous curved wingtip. Looks like we'll be flying another 13 hours and 28 minutes to Hong Kong. No problem for me, I actually enjoy long flights. This folding pillow looks comfy. I'll find out soon enough. Look at that gorgeous view of the California coastal range. Now this is why I like a window seat. The touchscreen seatback TV is high def and even has free satellite TV, but there is a little lag in the response. The English language movie selection was just okay, but I'll take the popcorn. There aren't many new Hollywood films, but I found some decent movies to watch. I'm a fan of Meryl Streep, and Julie and Julia was a lot of fun. We've been flying for about an hour now, and it's time for the first meal. I'm not sure what this main course is. I guess chicken with brown sauce? The chicken breast and tomato salad was fresh and yummy, and I really enjoyed the warm bread. And the red wine was just what you would expect in economy class. It was just okay. After the meal, I took a stretch and a trip to the toilet. It's really important on a long flight to get up and walk around occasionally, keep that blood flowing. Oops, I'm sorry about the flickering. For some reason, the lavatory lights on my camera don't get along. The economy class lavatory is kind of small, but it's roomy enough. Near the rear lavatories, the flight attendants set up a snack bar with water, sodas, juices, a tasty Chinese cracker, cookies, and there's that popcorn they promised in the movie guide. I really love the LED lighting on the newest jetliners such as this A350. The color possibilities are endless and intended to help with jet lag. Back in my seat, it's time for a nap. I used the eye mask from the amenity kit and wore my noise-canceling headphones. The folding pillow was fantastic. After a restful 6-hour nap, I decided to try the in-flight Wi-Fi. I think the price plans are very reasonable. I chose the 15 megabyte pass for $4.99 with no time limit. The great thing is you can pause and resume any time during the flight until you've used up your data. The connection process was easy, and I was quite impressed with the speed and reliability of the internet connection. With 2 hours and 39 minutes until we arrive in Hong Kong, it's time for the second meal. I chose pork fried rice as the main course. And once again, a hot dinner roll. The rice was surprisingly tasty. Ah, a Milano cookie, my favorite. After watching another movie, it won't be too long until we arrive in Hong Kong. This flight seemed to pass in no time. I have a 5-hour layover before the connecting flight to Bangkok. I could kill time at the airport, but I'm an adventurous guy and in the mood for a walk and some tasty Hong Kong food. So, I'll take the Airport Express train into the city. The trains are frequent and easy to catch inside the airport, and only 24 minutes later you're in the heart of Hong Kong. So now after the 24-minute train ride from the airport, I'm at Hong Kong Station, and I'm going to walk to the central escalator area and have some Hong Kong street food. Let's go! The place that I wanted to go for street food in Hong Kong is unfortunately closed tonight. Not sure why. I'm not the only one looking for it. I've seen quite a few people coming by. But anyway, right across the street was this. So I decided to give this one a shot, Plan B. Well, there's no English menu at this little Chinese restaurant, but that's okay. When in doubt, go with the picture. I have no idea what this is, but it looks good. But I know what this is. That's beer, and I'm gonna have one. Well, that looks amazing. Ooh, wow, that is so tasty. So worth the trip into town for this. When I returned to Hong Kong Airport, I decided to see if a business class upgrade was available on the flight from Hong Kong to Bangkok. And I'm in luck. Only $204 for the upgrade to business, in addition to the economy ticket I had already purchased. Excellent, I got a window seat. And a nice bonus, I get to use the Hong Kong Airlines business class lounge. Gosh, it sounds like we're in a tropical forest with birds chirping. Now that's a pleasant touch. This isn't the best airport lounge food I've seen, but there's a decent selection of Chinese dishes. I'm still stuffed from the meal I ate in Hong Kong, so I'm going to pass on the food. The lounge is spacious and not too crowded. It's a perfect place to relax before boarding my flight to Bangkok. Well, this area looks relaxing, but unfortunately all the recliners are already taken. After an hour in the lounge, it's time to board the flight to Bangkok. There's our aircraft, another beautiful Airbus A350. The newest jetliners have huge overhead bins, and this A350 is no exception. Well, there's my home for the next 3 hours or so, and that business class seat looks really comfy. Heather, I think I'm going to have the tea, please. Thank you. I've been impressed with the service on this airline. Very friendly flight attendants. Well, it was definitely worth upgrading to business class to get this wide, lie-flat, comfy seat. Another nice bonus of flying business class into Bangkok is premium lane immigration, which skips the notorious long lines. A welcome hot towel, and now it's time to sit back, relax, and taxi for takeoff.
Happy to see you today. This is the menu.
Oh, okay, thank you.
May I know how to address your name?
Just call me Kris.
Oh,
Kris.
easier.
Easier, haha.
Yes. Kris. So my name is Crystal.
Crystal, very close.
Yeah, very close. So I will serve you in business class today.
Okay,
So
thank you.
then I will take the order for you later. Please have a look.
Okay, great, thank you.
If you need anything, just let me know.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Ah, the menu is nicely presented, and I think I'm going to have that beef. And of course, a glass of red wine. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, great. Thank you. Wow, that looks great. Thank you. Nice presentation. I'm really impressed with Hong Kong Airlines. They provide a good value at a reasonable price. Oh, the beef is tender and tasty. And the chocolate mousse is yummy too. I always like to get up and take a walk on flights, so here's a look at a business class lavatory. The business class lavatories are definitely larger and nicer than economy class. Well, the cabin lighting has been dimmed, so I'll try out the flatbed and nap for an hour before arriving at 2 a.m. Please stick around for a few minutes more and join me for a day of tourist activities in Bangkok. Well, after a good night's rest, I'm ready to be a tourist. This is one of Bangkok's newest attractions, the Mahanakhon Skywalk. We're 78 stories above the city, and as you can see, these panoramic views are spectacular. This is Thailand's highest outdoor observation area. If you're afraid of heights, you might want to skip this glass tray. Now we're on the River of Kings, the mighty Chao Phraya River, and a visit to Icon Siam, Thailand's largest and newest shopping mall. From what I've read, Icon Siam is the largest and most costly private project in Thailand at a cost of almost $2 billion US. Wow. This is the first Apple store in Thailand. Apple has never modified their iconic logo until now. This clever change is the Thai language word for apple. Judging by the size of these crowds, the mall seems to be a hit with locals and tourists. Icon Siam opened its doors in November 2018, and it's even more spectacular than I expected. It's absolutely stunning inside and out. Those look tempting. What a great place to explore and cool off on a hot afternoon in Bangkok. Without a doubt, This is the nicest shopping mall I've ever seen. And if it just so happens that your travels bring you to Bangkok, this should be on your list. Icon Siam. It's really amazing. For coffee lovers like me, there's even a large Starbucks Reserve coffee shop. Icon Siam has 100 restaurants and food stalls, from street food at bargain prices to Michelin star fine dining. The mall's anchor tenant is Takashimaya, the iconic Japanese department store. I love Japanese food, and there are several great restaurants to choose from in Takashimaya. This is my first time to try Japanese Wagyu beef. It sure is fatty, but it's really delicious. Automobile showrooms in a shopping mall? Toyota even has a fun virtual reality experience. What a great place to explore and cool off on a hot afternoon in Bangkok. Luxury brands aren't for me, but they're all here if you're into that sort of thing. Even if you're not here to empty your wallet, Icon Siam can keep you busy for hours. And as you can see, the views are just spectacular. My favorite part of Icon Siam is like nothing I have seen at any shopping mall anywhere. Suk Siam has the atmosphere of a Thai night market.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
I'm a big fan of Thai street food, and here it is in an air-conditioned shopping mall. Nice! I loved Icon Siam so much I decided to return the next evening, and I'm glad I did because it's even more beautiful at night. If you happen to visit Thailand in November as I did, there's a fantastic festival you don't want to miss. It's called Loi Krathong. Known as the Festival of Lights, it's one of Thailand's most enchanting festivals. During Loi Krathong, it's a Thai tradition to float banana leaves decorated with flowers and incense on the river. Well, that's it for my trip to Thailand, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel and leave your comments. Until next time.